Louisiana beer reviews, looking at Flying Cloud San Francisco Stout from Anchor Brewing, named after a clipper ship that sailed around the Cape Horn very quickly and broke records. 7.4% alcohol. This was introduced originally in 2013 under a different series of beers. Now that they're under this series, if you get on the website, it explains all that. I don't want to get into all that, but it's a beer they've been making for 2 years, and now they're selling it all around. I did not pay a lot for this. It was $1.99 minus the 10% discount at the Red, White, and Brewed in Hammond, Louisiana. So I'm curious to get into it. They say that they use Maris Otter Pale Barley Malt, Black Prince Malt, and Flaked Barley. Nugget and or Goldings are the hops. Okay. It's a very good score on Beer Advocate. They're saying like a B+. But on Rate Beer, they're saying 91 out of 100 and 71 out of 100 for the style. So I've never had it. I didn't get it when it was under the old series. I don't think I saw it under the old series. But this is called the Argonaut Collection, named after the ancient Greek Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts. It's gotten cloudy out here. It's windy. You might be hearing wind. They're working on that house next door furiously, so you'll hear hammering, but hey, it's a work in progress. I believe it was the Shipyard Monkey Fist that I did out in the backyard over there. And that place looked like a total wreck, and people were saying, "What is this?" And, with the weeds this high. And I said, one day it's going to change, and now you ought to see it. It's pretty impressive what they're doing. Especially when you consider he paid $17,000 for it. I'm scared you hear me saying it. All right. Very dark brown. A beige head. It's creamy. The sun is starting to break through. I still don't see any red highlights though. This is just like the darkest brown possible without being black. So it looks fantastic. A+ on the appearance. Now, Tanya Makowski up there in the East Bay of California, in the Oakland area, she was talking about, she thought it was a foreign extra stout in her opinion. It's more of a foreign extra stout. And at 7.4% alcohol, it's very similar to your Guinness foreign extra stout. So let's see about that. I was saying I kind of go along with that. I was commenting on her video, but then I have to taste it to really go along with it. But it does smell like a foreign extra stout. Kind of dry, powdery, and strong. Yeah, it's got that high acidity, that char. I don't know if the Guinness has so much char though, but I'd have to do a side by side. Yeah, that'd be a fun video to do. But you got that heft, that strength from that 7.4. I wish I knew the IBU. Must be pretty good. Brown bread, the char, the deep, dark roasted barley malts. Pretty significant hop bitterness, but of course this is not a hoppy beer. They just have to add them to balance out the sweetness, which would just be unpalatable without the spice of beer added. The mouthfeel is heavy, it's velvety. Sun feels good. And the finish, although it's getting close to 80 degrees out here, the finish is crisp. say that so much, it's like in a default section of my brain. The finish is powdery, it's rich, it's almost dessert-like in its finish. I mean, you could really pair this with some maybe vanilla ice cream, or vanilla ice cream with chocolate chips in it. Briars, something like that. I tried doing that with a Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, and the video is still posted where I poured the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout into the ice cream. It was really good, but the maltiness, the double malt attack of the beer and the ice cream was a little too much to take, and it did become kind of disgusting, actually, after the video was shut off. But on its own, there is no way that it should only be getting a very good, a B+. I mean, this thing here is an A all the way. Most excellent, a most excellent beer. Now, is it as good as the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout? I don't know about that, because I might go with an A+ on that one. But it's a little cheaper than the Foreign Extra Stout, so okay. But they're both really wonderful beers, and if you've never had a really strong extra stout, I would highly recommend it. So Les Bon Temps Roulé, a great, most excellent beer, and that's the minimum in A. You could argue A+ really and truly. But if you see it, I recommend get it, please. I think the original series was Z-Master series. Anyway, they talk all about it on the website. Y'all come on down to Baton Rouge and go to a Louisiana State University Tigers baseball game.